Oh my god, it's been quite a bit. Hello, everybody. Hello. Hi.
Is that famous GDQ
Guess who's
commentator
back,
Wolf
bitches?
14?
Yes, OMG, that is famous GDQ commentator Wolfle D. That is true. Alright, I guess thank you for the tier 1 for 17 months. And Martlet, thank you for the tier 1 for 41 months. OMG, hi. Which is that guy with the comment on you could do? No, you're thinking of Ash Mike, though.
Chapter 5 came out and Asriel returned from college to the festival, but he was fully voice acted by Asriel, and also was the knight.
That's true. How could you leak Chapter 5 like that? They gave it the 15 months. Yeah, I'm back from GDQ. I'm back. I mean, obviously, I got back yesterday around like 2 p.m. And then I fell asleep for 15 hours because I had pulled an all-nighter because of the Deltarune run. So that's how my weekend went. Only one person can say they struggled with Azure Dream. That's so true. That's so true. We're gonna get this run Jimmy's way? No, I'm aiming for Mike's way. I'm aiming to get this Mike's way, you know? Anyways. I hope everybody had a good week while I was gone. We can finally be bees. Are there more holes in those doors or wheels in Deltarune? Huh. I mean, we know Lancer digs holes for fun, so, like, I feel like there has to be more holes. You know? The holes discussion is coming to chat. Should have brought up holes on stage. Yeah, well, I didn't really get a chance. It's good to be back. I mean, well, obviously I miss my friends and all that, but I also miss streaming a little. You know, I missed booting up the rune and chilling out with chat. Let me just... all chapters, all bosses, glitchless. Unless you were there for it. Yeah, I wasn't even there for it, so... I mean, I kind of understand it now, sort of, but... Alright, let me just... open the rune. How much time would getting the gacha machine tension max in Teresa? If you're talking about an ACAP-G, it depends on where you use it. If you use, I think like the best place to use it is Fake Gerson, where it saves like about a minute and a half. There are other places you can use it, but I think Fake Gerson is the best place to use it. Can't believe Mike was so pissy and said he actually stole the game audio at the beginning of chapter. Yeah, it's sad that Mike incentive didn't get met, but you know. Beat the night last night. Nice. GG. To sink into insanity. Who is that? I've been confused the whole time. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you should try like looking in the mirror. Smile. Gaster stole the audio. Please default should be chapter 2 and not anymore. Guys, it was Kara. Guys, it wasn't me, it was Kara. Kara made me... Thank you for good luck. Alright, anyways, let's just go ahead and start on chapter... Oh, wait. One more thing. I just remember. There we go. She... Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I feel like I got a lot to catch up on from the non-GDQ folk. How was everybody's week last week? It was hard. Yeah, nothing really happened for me, you know. Hung out with some friends. Change my sleep schedule for health reasons. It is professionally. Yeah, no, Shay's really good at this stuff. Decided to be a hater for the bit. Is it cinema? You thought you thought it was for the bit? For the bit. We got a lot of good bits at GDQ. Not even just from the run, just for like the friend group. Sort of bits. Yeah, I met so many people. Like, I think, like, so far the craziest one for me is just, Inhar. Like, Inhar's real. I actually met Inhar. Like, Inhar's a real person. Are you TG? God, fucking, at the beginning of the week, we had a bit going, because, I'm pretty sure a lot of people know the story that Shay told one time of, someone asking him if they were TGH. And we, you know, we kind of continued that bit at GDQ this year, because, Inhar walked up to Link on the first day and was like, "Are you TGH?" as a joke. So we kind of had that bit going for, like, the first part of the week. And, on, like, that Monday, it was, like, Sunday or Monday, we were at Caribou in the morning. And, we were joking about it. And then, in comes walking TGH himself. Right after someone said, "Wait, are you TGH?" As a joke. This fan game report person shirt. Yeah. Wait, are you Ash Mike though? You know, I'd say it's nice to be playing Deltarune on my own setup again, but no, I ended up mostly playing Deltarune through my laptop in the practice room. TGHI doing commentary fairly. Yeah, that was a banger run. I had fun watching from back couch. Also, gotta shout out Dan's wife, whoever the fuck that is, because, that bit just kind of happened at the end, during Chapter 4. I have no idea where it came from. I blanked out for a few minutes and just... it happened. Did well there? Oh, wait, you're talking to Amy. Because I'm stupid and can't read because I'm an... Yeah, I didn't used to run LADX, unfortunately. But, like, it still felt like I missed it. Yeah, I think it was from, like, a dono or something. And people just ran with it. I don't know. I was, like, running on fumes by the time Chapter 4 started. It was like 1 a.m. or whatever when Chapter 4 started. So we got the donate for me. Some obnoxious. Oh yeah, that shit. I was skimming through part of the run earlier today. I just like the part where I was where like they started chanting about like Vocal Civic or something, and then we were just like, y'all chant about anything, huh? Or how's gaming's going? Good. Literally every bitter statement. Yeah. I get it's the finale, but like, come on. A bunch of people jokingly got up and left. Good bit. Don't worry, I did throw in a Jane mantle at one point. I did remember to throw in a Jane mantle. Yeah, there was feuding out here, but it was still a good time. Also, hi, Oakley. I should like shout out to the Homestuck propaganda. Which is funny because nobody in the run that doing the run that actually played Homestuck, or not played. Why did I say play? I meant read Homestuck. I did make sure to reference that one Discourse tweet. I would have been screaming from the back. Y'all were speedrunning the Discourse. Yeah. There is a Homestuck video game. Alright, then I was right, I guess. Oh, yeah, I've heard of that game. Damn. I won't do too many resets. Time for an MOA runner later? Yeah, I can't wait for my flight tomorrow. Got the whole week ahead of it. My pack yesterday. Maker Heart also has the Mixels. Oh, look at that. I don't think I can handle coming back to a busy day. God, yeah. Yeah, I like was so fucking out of it when I got home. Like I said, I slept for like 15 hours, but also like at some point, my mom came in to ask me what I wanted for dinner, and I don't even remember that happening. Like, apparently she said I was, like, unintelligible when she asked me, but... Immediately crashed out. Like, composing for Homestuck. Speaking of Homestuck, soon? Yeah. I will start it soon. TM. I will admit, I did sleep a bit on my flight home, and I like how, like, when I woke up, literally the first thing I saw when I woke up was a DM from Amity with the link to the fucking Homestuck, like, the Homestuck site. Literally the first thing I saw when I woke up on my flight. Need my 8,000 pages. Kara? Anyways, chat, you wanna know what's really funny? So you know how I was just gone for a week? You know how I was just gone for an entire week? Yeah, I'm gonna be gone next week, too. What do you mean, Rag? I just... So true. Hi, Xander. But yeah, I'm going on a trip next week as well for, like, during, like, the main week itself. Not as long, though. I'm going to be gone, like, Sunday through Friday. But it's just funny that, like, you know, just gone for, like, a whole ass week. And then now I'm just gone even more. Just gonna get a week back. And then immediately back on another trip. A goner? Wait. Curious. Copies are monochrome. They had to miss. Yeah, they didn't get to see Lukewarms. Damn. You guys missed out. Lukewarms was peak. You just go with it spilling all over Link's clothes, yeah. The lukewarm bot, yeah. I can't wait for that. Actually less. Yeah. That more, oh my god. question, I might have an answer. Is Shay really that tall? Yes. They are. I can confirm. Shay walks really slow, though. When we went to fucking Five Guys and you just zoomed ahead of us. Just walking at a normal speed. I needed to aura farm and yeah. Speaking of aura farming, you guys should see like the official GDQ pictures of me from when I was on couch, because I was just aura farming apparently. Okay, no. I'll, like do one more. Menacingly standing behind Shay. That was a good one. I don't even know, like, when that was, but... Well, obviously it was, like, before the run, because that's, I'm pretty sure that's when they take all, like, the runner picture. But... It's just funny that, like, just me in the background there. Sadly, they didn't use that one for the thumbnail. Unfortunately. Bring all the buddies along for GDQ too. That is true. You see what I saw? What a wild fucking ping to wake up to. Like, even if it wasn't that big of an update, it just like a few. Yeah, now we're on 1.2.1. But what a wild ping to wake up to. Just say UTY 1.2 after memeing about it for literally over a year. Velociraptor not sucking out. Yeah, it was a fun run to watch. Helps that, like, you know, they got good RNG and didn't get fucked. Why isn't there an awesome games done quick? True, wait. Not Toby accurate. Not Toby Core. Just ignore the fact that this most recent Deltarune update from last Monday was also fixed. Also had some typo fixes. Apparently this is better. That shit's really funny. They should do Summer Games Done Quick 2026. Wait a second, that's true. That is so true. Now, shout out to that person at the end of Chapter 3 who donated as Gaster, and I was immediately just like, no, we can't reset the run yet. We can't reset the event yet. Might pack next year. Was that the time stones? Oh, watch it, Tenna. That was Tenna, and that was Ocean Bagel. Good luck, what do you mean there's only one run in the queue? Hi, Anhar! Thank you for the good luck. There were no runs in the queue when I submitted my ACMR glitch PB earlier when I woke up. That was shocking. Adding Nurse as a verifier was a great idea. Shit, are you TG? Got some competition. Yeah, I was not expecting the Ocean Bagel Tenna cosplay. That caught me off guard when we were doing group photos. And then Prisma was cosplaying as Ralse, and then there was a Spamton cosplayer whose name I'm blanking on. Getting in over holding a bottle of ketchup. What? Okay. Okay. I couldn't remember who it was. I knew it was one of the Pizza Tower people. I'm gold. Fucking hell. So I was gonna do one more and then I missed fucking Rudin 2. That can't be happening in bracket. Okay, actual last time I'm... I can't be stuck in chapter 1. This can't be an Ash Mike the stream. Yeah, isn't something you wanted. My menuing is bad. Shoutouts to Uffoldy. You know we had to throw that in there. GDQs. Yeah, let's go. Winning. I have succeeded. So GDQ. Huh. Everyone always messes up her name. Ashley Ashmichda? That's my favorite. That's still my favorite. Ashley Ashmichda is my favorite. And her being called Nar. No. When they were doing like setup for comms, like volume levels and all that, like setup for the run, the person on tech doing setup called me Woofy. Been a bit since I got hit with the Woofy D. And wonder why people mispronounce it. I missed the first crit. Whatever. Whatever, man. Good movement, and I missed the first crit. Poop poo fart so discovered how to save 15 minutes. Ask me up for I don't know. I stopped caring about people mispronouncing my username after the Woofy Day incident of 2020. There we go. Alright. Bum bum bum. At least Jack has this for. Yeah, it is that. The AI used to say, "Oh yeah, that was from the concert." Right? Yeah, the concert or something. Dr. Wily AI. I mean, yeah, he does make robots. Dr. Wily. Mr. Mega Man. Pop-Tarts. GDQ reference, yeah. Cereal and Pop-Tarts. Masterful dinner on... The masterful Sunday dinner that gave me TTs. Maybe. I don't actually know. I don't know if it was that dinner or the A&W at the mall. Oh, nice box tech. Time to miss Ruden 4. You must recover all of the energy immediately, Mega Man. Now, the new trend on Twitter from yesterday of, like, just putting the Weird Route jingle. Yeah, we got a Caribou Run in 10. Wait. Hi, Ashley. Yep, I knew it. Whatever. I don't want to be stuck in Chapter 1 jail for any longer. I have years of time save in Chapter 3. No, it doesn't mean shit. I don't know, I mean, I did wake up weirdly early, actually, at GDQ by my standards. Kept waking up at... I think every single day I woke up before my alarm. Like, my normal 8:30 alarm. Every single day. AM Caribou runs is crazy, yeah. Then there was that one day where I was like a 5 a.m. Frank. Oh god. Nice collision. Did y'all get ready or shower or something? For me, sometimes I didn't shower until afterwards. It depends on, like... It really does just depend. It really does just depend on, like, how close to the actual trip I woke up. For a night shower. I'm a morning showerer. Except for yesterday where I took a shower in the afternoon when I got home. Okay, you get 2 HP. I can live with the 2 HP. No Susan milk, why bother? Some of them didn't shower until post Caribou. Yeah. I'm just surprised I was able to catch, like, you know, the early Caribou runs. Hunch, I got Susie milk. Yeah. Listen, if you aren't gonna get Susie death, you gotta get Susie milk. I totally could have gotten Caribou this morning. Because there's one near my house. It's just, didn't feel like it. I'm still tired. Dragon Jacksaw was always asleep when I got back. That makes sense. Didn't want to wake anyone up. I know on some days that's also why I didn't shower immediately. Because sometimes I would wake up and Oakley and Xander were still asleep. I didn't even get to see Jack's mom. At all. Yeah, I know there was one group who ran into her, like, in the streets one time. Like, while just walking around. Jade. Yeah, Jade's mom was cool. It was nice meeting Jade. I love that he fucking brought a the propeller hat. Propeller hat. The first track of our TV today. Not anymore today. Unless like we're doing it like way later. Because I'm still kind of like recovering a bit, I guess. You hate me? Did you see the name of my last split? Because I did send you my track of our TV splits. Making splits for that category really does just help put into perspective how fucking long it is. How long is that category? Long. The estimate is like 7 hours. But that's like a very, very, very rough estimate. Talking about all items now. All items probably like 4 hours, I would think. Where's the birthday loving caramel thing? I have no idea. I haven't even seen any tweets about it. It just appeared. Literally, the one tweet complaining about it. The one tweet I saw complaining about it was the first time I had even heard of it. Like, I had seen anyone talk about it, like, joke or not. So yeah, but I refuse to sleep. You should sleep. Sleep is good. Yeah, like it was an overused joke. They think they Screaming Ape Theory. Nothing can ever beat Screaming Ape Theory. We know it's 4 a.m. Yeah, you should probably sleep. I mean, I did an all-nighter on the last day of GDQ, and I ended up sleeping for 15 hours the moment I got home. So... You hear conversations that aren't actually happening? No, I did not get to that point. This was my first successful all-nighter in a really long time. Because, you know, I don't normally like doing all-nighters ever. I like sleeping. And we're doing Overwatch. Oh my god, I'm glad you recovered. Not from the all-nighter, but from Overwatch. Why do they call us woke when we're all EP? So fucking true. That's what I'm saying. Popeye biscuits and no bev. Hello, welcome in. 2 Popeyes biscuits, no bev. Yeah, that shit's crazy. How do you, like, live after that? Yeah, how did it live? Hi, thank you for the good luck. After the Chi Yu overheat low rolls and my enemy survives, I'm about to die. So yeah, I'm stuck on Starlo. Starlo can be a little difficult, especially if you don't have your armor fully upgraded, because some of the attacks have funny hitboxes. Anyway, now that the GDQ run is over, and we got our request in. Oh my god, please, I need 30 text box per second wrist protector. I don't care if it even takes a while because of the whole stupid ass Nintendo taking 5 years to approve patches thing, just please. Do-do-do-do-do. Waiter, more chapter specific. Mike, patch in 30 text box per second. Wrist protector. Mike, the wrist protector, please. Oh, so. Alright. Relying Spotify through some website, you can literally get friend inside me. Yeah, I heard it was some AI thing. Did I bring up broken words? Fuck, we didn't. I don't think we did. Although I think that is something Shay said they like had brought up in one of their bug report emails, so. That was way closer than it needed to be. Alright, my Z input go game. So glad we got Jack at GDQ. Alright, I got Rune 4, so I don't need to... I need to do HHS. Time to go for HHS and then miss it, though. Smile. Nah, it's just an easy skip, though, by the way. I hope you guys know that it's just an easy skip. Game was literally made for babies. Actually, just a game for baby children. Nice. Right, survey program author. So, this is more like, we just talked about this a bit in person, but we decided that, if there was a 30 text box per second, wait, Respector, like, unofficially decided between, like, some of the mods. We decided that we'd probably just, like, allow, like, a patch for the survey program and demo. That way, full game, that way you aren't really forced into using full game. Yeah, some of the mods and you. This was a very casual conversation. It, like, really doesn't mean anything for Alm if it will actually happen. Alright, locking in. And there goes. Whatever. You know what? The extra solo. I doubt I'm gonna get this. I have a reason for this. I'm wasting a lot of time, but you never know. Try to fight refight. Nice. It was worth. Still losing a bit of time because the solos plus fight red fight, but we can make a real jump. No, don't. I really did just say fuck it, we ball, and it got 9 turn. I mean, it's a pretty slow 9 turn, but a 9 turn is a 9 turn. You can't say it's only half or whatever. Almost out. A gay Luigi is a gay Luigi. You can't have only... Yeah, I basically got a 10 turn. Like a slightly faster 10 turn, but... Squidward, the sky had a Pokemon. That's not a Pokemon, that's a gay Luigi. Also, shout out to that picture of Oakley I took. Shout out to that picture of Oakley I took at Barnes & Noble. Like, you know, we want to do a bit of, like, her reading, like, a kid's book with, like, you know, with, like, a inquisitive look on her face, like, with, like, heartwarming Undertale family learns how to read. So we were looking for one, and then she just saw Let's Be Bees, and, we knew. This is good news. We can finally be bees. We'll live for 30 years. On Twitter. Someone's stealing our thunder. SMH. Oh yeah, there was also, in terms of other good bits as well, there was also the fucking Snowgrave donut that Kiyoshi got. The snow glaze. $31.59. The fucking snow glaze. Fast Chris goes in the light world. Yeah, it just because of, you know, scaling. Everything in the light world is smaller. Oh, that was... Oh, what the holy shit. Was that thunder? I saw a flash of lightning and I just heard that. Well, if stream cuts out, you know what happened. Came through really loud. Well, it was really loud. Remember that I dropped something? What'd you fucking drop? A bomb? Lamp oil, rope, bombs. They're yours, my friend. As long as you have enough rubies. Drop the truth nuke. You are grounded for till cock. For till cock. For till cock! I'm not gonna do I was not gonna do the... Even if I had enough TP for it, I wasn't gonna do the defend rude. Just because I'm probably gonna be a bit short. A bit tight on money right now. I like how if you go back through the VOD for the Deltarune GDQ run, you can definitely just see me, like, trying my best not to sing along with the music during certain parts. Like, trying not to go into my, like, you know, singing slash whistling. No, the rage of your bats is like a bunch of drunk sailors, yeah. I would fail that challenge so fast, yeah. It's so easy. It's so easy, like it's so easy to just start doing that. There's too much tenor in this gay boy.
Round one.
Oh, he's like way too much. Yeah. Too much tenna, huh? There's never enough tenna. Especially for Xander. Yep, known. We know this. Known information. Xander wants to see Tenna's TV time. Hi, Nani. Thank you for the good luck. Thank you for good luck. What if it was tea time and Tenna was British? How dare you do that to him? Tenna may be the antagonist of Chapter 3, but he's not evil. But what if Tenna was betrayed and trapped in the hyper... in this chapter 1. Good. Hi, Varl. Just forgot what fight I was in. Nice. Shout out to the Spampton Neo PC, yeah. Top cake. Oh well, I don't need it. Who needs top cake? Easy, every time. Far up. Yep. No, they're really. I got a 2550. God damn! Holy shit, GG. She. Oh, they're the real reason we went to Jeed's Death Ball. Dude, it's fucking thunder outside. God damn. What a great thing to come back home to. Thor is personally coming to your house and speedrunning Deltarune. All right, is today a 3-turn Birdly 2? Is today a 3-turn Birdly 2 type of day? Nah, I don't really feel like it. Yo, I'm getting like the Wrath of God out here trying to make sure I don't fucking finish a run. It's the roaring. Wait, true. That one reply. That's nuts. I had no idea they were real. You know, we met the fucking M&M, the red M&M at Mall of America. I will use shot glasses tonight. I fucking forgot about the M&M shot glasses. Nice. Yeah, we forgot to buy chocolate syrup. No. This is so sad. Ash will kill you right now. And... I always get pink ribbon in ACAB. Chocolate wine that's been sitting in the fridge since I turned 21. They could have been used for lukewarms. Wait, that's true. They could have been used for lukewarms. Duper photo so fun to see on couch, thanks. I did not need those Triscuits. I still can't tell if it was the hot sauce or the Triscuits that were making me cough. Yeah, I'm glad I at least did the first 2 rounds, and then, you know, quit before I destroyed myself. I knew my limits. Oh wow, slow cheese and the big 25, huh? Wow. Imagine doing slow cheese in the big 25. Goofy stories happened off the GDQ stream. Well, I mean, I already told the TGH story. The holes discussion. The big 25, Luke. 26. Damn, you got me. Call myself the Big 25. I'm starting to think maybe 3-turn is a scam. This has been known information. Okay, where does 3-turn fit on the moist meter? Take jumps off as Noel. I didn't put Jumble Still on Noel at all. Ace is being moist proof. Yeah. And they kept forgetting to fucking change. They kept forgetting they had their nickname and if he has that in the server. No, the cars live. They didn't save time with the glitches, so it's still valid. Well, it's not actually valid because it's not a continuous feed of the game. Because they had to cut away a few times. So that's why it's invalid, but not the glitch part. It's like glitches, like, a glitch only disqualifies a glitchless run if you use it to save time. Like, stuff like just doing the spam to interact side and just kind of, like, messing around in the room during the cutscene. That doesn't disqualify your glitchless run. Because, you know, you just get snapped back to, where you would normally be. The FLBR, egg. Alright. It's nearly 5 a.m. not slept a wink. You should probably do that. Sleep is good. I highly recommend it. Thank you, good luck, Jack. Hi, buddy. There we go. City Heights. Tony's trick. Better than committing to a full run. I mean, really, it just depends on what you want. Like, obviously, when it comes to this ACAB-G specifically, I was in the position where I already knew 1 and 2. Well, at least it was every crit I missed. Now I don't have to feel bad. Cause like I ran my first ACAB-G run I did without having even touched Chapter 4 all bosses. I had only learned Chapter 3 all bosses. And then when it came to like doing ACAB-G back when it was just 1+2, I think I hadn't even run Chapter 1 all bosses on its own. I think I learned it just for doing a run. And like by learn I mean Jevil. So really it's just up to you. I live, bitch. Yay! I'm not taking that much time too. Yeah, like I said, it really just depends person to person. I could just full send ACAB-G run like the moment I was like ready to, without having to do much practice because I already knew Chapter 1 and 2. Gotta work, I don't want to use the ball. Alright, good luck at work. Don't fall in. Might pack tomorrow. Oh yeah, I forgot my Neo fucking sucked in PB. If game's done quick, then why loading screens? Hi Stratton. Long time no see. If game done quick, then why no world record? Blink. Trying to revive my online aura. I see. Alright. What does that make Switch 1 Scarlet and Violet runs? Curious. Can't fucking believe the Switch 2 immediately shaved off 30 minutes for Scarlet and Violet speedruns. That's so fucking funny. My name is Edwin. I made the Mick. It was difficult. Put the pieces together. Yeah, parallel Mage Sisters functioning, like the fight actually not like being a PowerPoint presentation. 30 minutes of just loading or different? Just like 30 minutes. We don't know where all of the 30 minutes came from, but it was mostly just from the game actually being playable. Also, nice fucking intelligent. Technology has caught up with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Where is wise? Like, run? Exactly. Scarlet and Violet it sure is a video game. I know shiny hunts on BDSP are a lot quicker now. Like shaved off like half a minute from loading. Yeah, I can't believe the game is good when it's like running at an acceptable frame rate. Sun and Moon could never. What the fuck is a pot balance? Except for the force tutorials. I didn't even think they were that bad. Ultra Sun and Moon helped fix it a lot. Thank you for your luck, Chisto. The first time, though. It didn't even bother me on my first playthrough. Then again, I was like 14 when Sun and Moon came out, so... All you need to do is just look at speedrun.com, yeah. And even then, like, all chapter stuff still isn't, like, perfectly documented for the full game. My first Pokemon game was Diamond. Same! You didn't deserve. I mean, also, you know, I'm a Persona fan. I'm used to overly long tutorials. I've lived through the Persona 4 intro. Hell, for some people who don't like it, I've lived through fucking the Roxas intro in Kingdom Hearts 2. It's not even that bad. It's mostly just cutscenes. If you skip all the cutscenes, it's literally like 20 fucking minutes long. And, you know, it's not like they're good cutscenes. It's an interesting story still. Like, on one hand, I get why people are annoyed by the Sun and Moon tutorial cutscene. Like just the amount of cutscenes in Sun and Moon. Like, not even tutorial, I don't think they're terrible. Not any more handholdy than any other, like, recent Pokemon game. But, like, I do question, like, why you're playing an RPG and complaining about there being story and cutscenes. Yeah, I was talking more about, like, the people who complain about the amount of cutscenes. Because, like, on one hand, I get, like, it can be a little annoying, but on the other hand, like, it's an RPG. What did you fucking expect? But even then, Usum helped fix a lot of that. Usum has a much quicker paced intro, which I know a lot of people appreciate. How did I not get hit? I mean, X and Y blocks you off a lot of blocks you off of a lot of Lumios, and it doesn't really like. Sorry, it doesn't really like prevent you from going to many side areas, but that's by virtue of there not really being many side areas. X and Y is super fucking linear. X and Y is a very linear game. The most cityless city. Yeah. Hi, Curb. It's connecting between all. Yeah, I like Lumio City. But you know, the game itself is still very linear. Top key, yay! A-Cap G-Trap. Hold on. If we're talking about like A-Cap G itself, it would be 3124. Nice. So my Pokemon. Yeah, I get that. Also, like, whenever, like the few times I replay X and Y, I always forget just how much of a large gap there is between the first two gyms. Because, like, after that, it's literally just a gym every city, basically. It's kind of, it's a little weird, it's a little strangely paced. I'll say that much. Thank you for good luck. Anthony being mostly boring picks. That was a good mansion. Alright, time to get 3-turned. ORAS to me feels like excellent. Well, I mean, ORAS, like in terms of, like gameplay, yeah, I can see that, yeah. ORAS does fix a lot of, like, the weaker areas of X and Y's gameplay. But ORAS was always going to feel a bit more complete because, it's a remake of an already good Pokemon game. It had a good base to work off of. So it's better by virtue of, like, that. It's kind of like how I just can't say that BDSP are the worst Pokemon games, because they're already built off of a pretty solid base. Because, like, Diamond and Pearl, like, they're bad. Don't get me wrong. They are not great games. But, like, it's a solid base marred by technical issues. And, like, strange Pokemon choices. But, like, the base itself, like, the level design and all that, like, that's all good. And you can tell because Platinum is, like, amazing. So, you know, I can't say BDSP is the worst because, like, it's already better than Diamond and Pearl itself by virtue of it not being slow as molasses. And, you know, like, Sinnoh is still a fun region to traverse, even in BDSP. Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, easy. Easiest pick of my fucking life. Literally just puppies for everyone versus diarrhea forever. Just kidding, I don't even dislike Fire Red Leaf Green. They're just very vanilla. Like, Kanto is a very vanilla region that you always need, like, you need something to spice it up. Like, Gen 1 itself, like, it has the charm of being broken as fuck. So you can make Kanto fun by just breaking the game. Alright. While, like, you know, Let's Go has the whole, like, Pokemon Go mechanic thing that I think helps spice it up. It also is just, like, the partner stuff. And then, but Fire Red Leaf Green doesn't really have much going for it. It's just, like, Kanto. It's very vanilla. Kanto with a few more islands, yeah. But even then, that's just, like, a small part of the game. Because, like, a lot of people do overblow just, like, how big the Sevi Isles are. And especially the fact that, like, you're locked off of most of them until post-game. And I like the idea they were going for with, like, locking, like, some post-game stuff behind getting the National Dex, which requires a certain amount of Pokemon to caught. But, like, it also kind of, like... I don't know, I feel like that was also not really it also wasn't handled great. And you can tell because they fixed it in Diamond and Pearl, where post-game is locked behind Nat Dex, but you only need to see every Pokemon and not, like, catch a certain amount, which not every player will do. Most people will naturally find every Pokemon during gameplay. Or, like, see the entire dex. Apparently doesn't let you trade. Honest, I had like have big problems with Fire Red Leaf Green, kind of like locking you to just the original 151 until post game. Like to such a point that you can't even evolve Gen 1 Pokemon that have Gen 2 evolutions until you unlock post game. That it sure is a choice. Which it adds even more to just Fire Red Leaf Green feeling so vanilla. They really are. Yeah, they're not bad. They're just fine. They're the weakest remakes by virtue of like being the ones that are like by being the one with like the least quality of life added. Well, technically it's like when compared to Red and Blue, actually Fire Red and Leaf Green technically have the most quality of life added because they're playable. But like they just like added the least from future gens, really. Let's Go did it too, but like at less it had more than just regular Candida fairy types in the loaf. Yeah, Let's Go also like just didn't have the Pokemon from later gens just like at all in the game. Like they just aren't in the game at all. While they are in Fire Red Leaf Green, they're just locked behind post games. You have this bullshit like, oh, your Pokemon's evolving. No, it isn't. Like Let's Go just kind of like cut the bullshit basically. And just had, yeah, they're not in the game, so you aren't even going to be teased with them.
Round 1.
Fight!
Alright. Also, one funny thing, like, that's been, like, I know has been inconsistent with Pokemon games, just, like, obviously the day-night cycle has been a thing since Gold, Silver, Crystal, but I find it funny how, like, not every game has, like, the, like, day-night versions of songs like what Gen 4 and Gen 7 have. And, like, honestly, like, that doesn't bother me because I usually tend to prefer the day versions of the tracks anyway. Because, you know, they feel like the original versions. You know, it feels like the day versions of the tracks were composed first with the, and then with the night versions being built off of those. Yeah, Gen 5 has the season thing too, except like Gen 5 is weird about it where like it only applies to some songs. Alright, I need to use the bathroom. I'll be right back. God, I love the end of chapter 2. Alright. So what were we talking about? With the Pokemon stuff, like the day-night themes. Yeah. My hot take is that like, even like the night songs that everybody prefers, I still prefer the day versions. Yes, that includes Gen 4 Pokemon Center. And what is it? Jubilife, right? That's the other night song that everybody really fucking loves. But yeah. What else? Yeah, nah, I played a lot during the day and like afternoon. Alright. Oh, apparently I got a flash flood warning. Whoa, that's crazy. It's sunny outside now. That's a really funny. That's so funny. That's so funny. Oh my god, Kurt. It's sunny outside now, Kel. True. So I tried to do the funny accidentally reset the... Yeah, this is why I have all my split keys on numpad. That way, you know, I can mash the sync and not have to worry about accidentally resetting the run. Burn the Gways. Oh, wait, chat. So just type in Gway. Like lowercase g. Yeah, I added that emote earlier. You know what's funny? This isn't even like... This is really close to being like a 1+2 ACAP GPB. It's only like... about like 15 seconds off. That's with tension bit, by the way. Alright. Yeah, who cares? Damn you, Ian Flynn. This is Ian Flynn's fault. Whatever, go my tree. Alright. But no, you don't even spare there. Anyways. Like well, you don't even spare normally there. You just spare with like the raw spare, I guess. Piles? I'm sorry, Plies. Mike, they hit the second tower. No. Goodbye, Ralsei, I guess. Three Ralsei targets in a row, by the way. No, I'm saving frames, though. I'm saving frames by less menuing, though. Hog. Yo. No way. Dude, all those frames I'm saving. The Ralsei death strat we were waiting for. Alright. Hey, you know what? No quiz key. How about that? Let's just do first quiz. That way I don't have to do fast coding. Oh my god, my input. And Deltarune's there on both days? Damn. So, oh, I know Sadayoshi. They are a runner who has been active recently. Nice! Hell yeah, Trinky. That's fine. Yo, thank you for the... Hold on, I will just thank you for something, whatever it is. I will look at it when I'm through hell. Okay, I'm good. Okay. Yo, Blue, thank you for the gifts up the curb. Appreciate it. Az! I mean, this should be some decent time save from not doing the other quizzes. Yep. Figured. Okay, I do have to, points. I do have to convert money to points. Oops. Well, more time lost. Because I wasn't paying attention. Oh well. Yeah, second one is points. Alright. Well, we're past cooking, so I'm glad my gambit paid off. Just ignore the fact that I already knew it was going to pay off because of how lenient it makes cooking. Learned that at the GDQ practice room race, where I got an A rank on cooking, and because I, played well in other places, I somehow... I will have to adjust my gold here anyway, because I exchange for points now. There's no camera. What? Was I fucking standing inside that cactus? What the fuck? RNG? That's the karma thing? I don't know. I know it's an anti-joke where you're supposed to act like it's always been a thing. It's just screaming ape theory, but less funny. I've just been seeing the edits of the rolls. That one's great. That one's great. It's okay to not be old. Good. Stay old. Those edits are really funny. Me when I get caught in corners. Start picking up some points. Yo, Raxty, yo, what up? Thank you for the raid. Hello, everybody. I saw you were playing Deltarune. Thank you, OneDrive. Hello. Is this a speedrun? Yes, this is. Hi, my name is WoofleD. If you were watching SGDQ last night, no, not last night, well, over the weekend and saw the Deltarune run, I was commentating on that. So, okay, I don't need any more. I'm good. Yeah. Nice to see you too. Okay. Now that I'm back in. Yeah, thank you guys for all the follows. Hi, I'm a speedrunner of this game. Today I'm speedrunning the all chapters, all bosses category. This was the one shown at GDQ for anyone who watched that. Great chapter 1 of it is uncharted territory for me. Hope you enjoyed it. Yay! I got good RNG! Thank God. I got a 4 cycle in the run I did last week in the practice room. Yeah, I am currently speedrunning. And I am quite ahead. So yeah, thank you for something, by the way. Actually a great pace, yeah. And I still have a ton of time save in chapter 4. 2 minutes is crazy. Yeah, I had a lot of well, I had a routing difference in chapter 3. I had a really good chapter 2. But in chapter 3, I finally stopped doing, like, going for the full quiz key and only just did the first quiz. So that saved me a lot of time there. Stop spoiling. To be fair, it's a speedrun. Okay, I'm good. Gonna alert to not spoil, yeah. Luckily, since this is a speedrun, like, the plot, there's a lot of plot stuff you won't get spoiled on, but I will give everyone here a spoiler warning still. We are still in, like, the most, like, non-spoilery part of chapter 3. But pretty soon I will be getting into some of the more, I will be getting into the hidden stuff after this. Whoa, he's bisexual. I didn't know that. Holding down a button or something? Yeah. I have a wait on control, which auto-matches the dialogue. Well, I'm not holding down shift. I'm manually holding down X myself for running. Yeah, that's been my setup for a while. I have I wait on control and then I hold down X manually myself. Well, I can't use my split keys if I'm holding shift. All right, I think I'm gonna have to throw a bit on this because of points. Cause I need to get an A rank. Like an actual weight on your controller. Yeah, I'm holding down control with my Nintendo Switch Pro controller. Then change your split keys? Nah. I'm used to my split keys. This is like years of muscle memory, you know? I will play this part though. And the mom is kiss goodnight. Alright, so for anyone who has played this game, you might be wondering, why are you tanking your rank here? Don't you need an S rank to get into, to get the secret boss? And, we do it because, one, the A rank reward, A/B rank reward is better. is better, because it's a tension gem, which we need for Chapter 4. But also, we have enough points to just buy the S rank. So... Go, White Boy, go! Ack! Congratulations, Double Delta Runner. You have enough points to face my champion. Alright, so... Pick up the tension gem. Talk to this guy to teleport down. And then we go over here and give this guy 1,500 points. And now that we have this, is that versus walking? A bit. It's mostly just movement optimization because you already have to talk to the Zapper twice anyway. You already have to talk to it anyway. So, you know, we just take that opportunity to just go ahead and get that done and then, you know. You didn't get the previous pink ribbon. Yeah, that is kind of funny, but it's this way. Bum, bum, ba, da, 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 da. I skipped it. You ever no-hit ERM before? Nope, I have not, because that boss fight fucking sucks. Sorry, Viper TV. Yeah, I still think that, like, casually, you can live with it. Because, like, you know, like, if you really do need the bigger graze area, then it's fine. But it's still pretty crazy. One. Two. I think, like, people, like, especially people who, like me, who are, like, speedrunners and, like, are good at the game and know the attacks, kind of underestimate just how hard it is to graze things without a ribbon. Like, how hard certain attacks are to graze without getting hit. So, like, you know, people like us will see, like, the minus 20% PvP and say, oh, man, like, there's no reason to ever use pink ribbon or twin ribbon. Armor would you recommend for Knight? I will get to that in a minute when I'm not focusing on trying to not die by... Oh, that was kind of peak. So it's to finish chapter 4, you can start. Obviously, the armor you want depends on what you have, obviously, because I don't know if you have, like, fusion items or not. Don't know how many, like, healing items you have, like, how many revive mints you got on you. Slow games! but the equipment I use, like, I have Mantle on Chris with Iron Shackle, and then I buff Susie up with Devil's Tail and Dealmaker. And then Ross I just put on Lodestones. Ross it doesn't really matter as much, but if you do, but you can transfer, if you want to, you can transfer, like, Dealmaker on the Ross if you want the extra magic for, healing. Up. Left, right. Right. Down. Hit the grading lowering the turn timer? Yes. It does. I think. I've heard conflicting information. You were used up. Ooh, spooky. So yeah, that's why we pressed the buttons earlier, so we could do that. I've heard that, like, it does decrease the amount of time you save per turn. But, like, I've also heard that, like, that's a completely separate thing. I know, like, the time you save per turn is not affected by Lodestones or the Tension Bow. But it could also just be the Pink Ribbon has a separate 20% debuff to that timer as well. And not just a 20% debuff to TP gained. I am not the person to ask, though, because I have not actually looked at the code itself. I know Pink Ribbon does not affect, like, certain other Grays-related things. Like, obviously, it doesn't affect Dark TP, because that would just be, like, ridiculous. I know it does not affect the amount of score you get from grazing in Tenna. I know it does not affect that. So Pink Ribbon actually is pretty useful in that fight. Because it makes it easier to get the Gray's turn save. Alright, Rossai, be nice. I said be nice, Rossai. Yeah, you'd have to ask, like, the knowers. Like, the code knowers, about if it affects, like, the amount of time saved per turn. The Pink Ribbon situation is crazy. But I will say, even with the debuff, I think having one Pink Ribbon can still be useful if you need it. Even in speedruns. Like, even at night, having one Pink Ribbon is fine. because you can make back the TP just with the bigger Graze area. You see, Raw say, was that so hard? Gosh darn, tricky Tony. Tension bow and lodestone. Yeah, on the casual. Tension bow, because it's just 2 lodestones. Tension bow is just lodestone, but 10% instead of 5%. So casually, it is good to have if you want to offset Pink Ribbon. Oh no! And I know, like, Knight equipment also is very dependent on if you are going for a no-hit or not. If you want, like, to get an optimized no-hit. Oh, sorry. In between the auto masher works. It's in the battles that you have to manually mash. I'm not as knowledgeable on no-hit strats. I know you, like, use stuff like Spike Band and whatnot to, like, get as much damage as possible so that you can end it before the second sword corridor. But I don't actually know the full setup for that. I know the speedrun setups. And that is what I practice with. By the way, did you know that with this minigame, like the horse minigames, they're just on timers? Except for this first one where, like, the only thing that isn't timed is hitting the first one. The timer starts when you hit the first shadow guy. Everything else is just on a timer. The wrong word that makes you old. This is glitchless. That would make sense, because that's what I was originally told. Easy, by the way. Easy and counter skip every time. Except for when I miss it, in which case it's bullshit and hard and impossible. Wrong one that makes you old because you have to reset and do chapter 1 again. True. Board 1 is waiting. Susie, the horse, is here. Tina's great. Hi, Miss Tina. Greed, always. Never punished. I'm washed. Fake Toby Fox fan. Wilted survey program, Wilted Rose. Dude, at least it's fair. I always get the third one by mashing when I don't need it. I hit that early. Yes! Bang! Frog family is everyone, Chris. True. And somehow it's somehow Shay has a community of cats. It's funny, I think I'm at low enough HP to go for the funny heal strap, and I'm not gonna. Yeah, I can't. Such a fucking bottom. I don't know. I DK, man. I just go here. Unfortunately, we didn't. Unfortunately, no Starwalker. Bye bye. miles. You got this, Martlet. Minute aboard one time save. I didn't go for quiz key. I just got the first quiz. What's up, Bunnyport? Ah. Don't spend money you don't have. Don't worry, surely there's an oil baron in chat. This dead is pissing me off. Sword Heart doesn't have Mixels. Literally unplayable. How could Tony Fox do this? Tricky Tony. Astro, but I like it. It's cool. Wow, only one healing item. No other feeling? Yep, no other feelings. Bruh. Just had to jump right at the last second. Do you get healed? Yes, you do get healed. Tenna fully heals. Killing Tenna fully heals you. Alright. Kill your TV. All right. Fair. At least it's fair. Dude. Yeah, I got cornered. Oh well. I really do not care. Bruh. I'm no resetting this, by the way. many times was your PB? 1, I didn't die. That's why I'm losing 500 years. Hi, Magic. Chat, by the way, don't fucking make reset jokes. If you want to be funny, don't do that. I didn't see anyone, but I just want to put that out there. Need time save for next run? Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. And besides, I said this before, I have like 400 years of time save in Chapter 4. That's why this still has a chance. Like, just think about it this way. If I hadn't gone for the first quiz, like, you know, done the gamut of not getting quiz key, this run would be fully dead. Mantle took a stupid fucking fight. Yeah, I'm tired. Real. Save 8 seconds, let's go! Chat, we are so back. We are so Barack. Change my clips and heal. We are so George. Yeah.